Ooh, girl, I look like a mess. Not better, but honestly, I don't care.
Right, bad bitch, my only type. Independent too. Get it, boo. Just promise me you won't let all the bullshit they say get to you. You a 10. I'm not perfect, but for you, I do pretend.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna be talking about the first time I sneaked out, which was it was crazy. We were at a party. Me and my mom were staying at a friend's house, like at my mom's friend's house. We were at a party or whatever, and they wanted to go clubbing. So then my mom was like, "I'm gonna club, like you going there." So I was like, "All right." I remember like going back home, and I just started like texting this guy that I was talking to. We weren't like talking like, "Oh, we're gonna see each other in a relationship." We were just kind of like talk, like texting. It was like a distraction. It wasn't like a relationship. So we was texting whatever. He was texting dumb slow, and it was getting me tight. And I was like, "You want to chill right now?" He was like, "Right now?" I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "I mean, I'm down, but what about you?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." So then he was like, "You know where I live?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll be there in 20." So I started walking, whatever. And I was like nervous. I was like, "Shit, like I could get caught." And he was like, "Yo, it's gonna be this crowd of girls and boys smoking and drinking, but like, don't think nothing of it. Like, they're not gonna do shit." And I was like, "I." And then I get there and I see the crowd, and then they say like, "Hey," like they were nice, like dumb shit. They were nice. And then I go and then I send him a picture of where I'm at because I really didn't know exactly where he lived. And he's like, "Oh, okay, walk like more straight." And then I did. And then I sent him a picture and he's like, "You can stay right where you are, like I'm dumb close to you." And I kept walking more, and then I saw someone like down at their phone. So I was like, "I think I can see you. Hey." He looks up and he goes, "Ingrid?" And I go, "Yeah." So he goes, "What you wanna do?" I was like, He goes, "I follow me." So I was like, "Bro, I'm really going inside his crib. Like, son, I want you to know I'm a virgin. Like, I haven't done nothing yet. So like, you." Like, I was scared. Like, I was like, "Damn, like, am I really gonna lose my virginity right now? Like, am I gonna suck dick right now? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do right now. Like, God, please." Like, so then we go in and I see someone on the couch, so I didn't want to say nothing, right? And then he takes me in his room and he was like, "I'm sorry, my room's a mess." Da, 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 da. So he was kind of cleaning it up, but I was kind of like, whatever. And then I was sitting like on the corner of his bed, and then he sits next to me. He pulls out his phone. He records me. He's like, "I ain't gonna." I was trying to imitate what he sounded like. "I ain't gonna hold you. You dumb cute. You pretty." And I just went like this, right? Cause like this it was awkward, like. And then he's like, "You want me to put a movie?" And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "What you want to see?" I was like, "Anything, actually." And I remember being in the kissing booth. I remember him clicking on the kissing booth. And I was like, "Nah, that shit looks gay." He's like, "All right, Miss Mature." And he put this random, I was like, "Random, that one." And he put it. And then he like lay down. He's like, "Come with me." And I was like, so I was kind of laying on my stomach. And like he's right here. And I just had to like look like over there at the TV. I wasn't paying attention to the movie. I was just kind of like like I needed like a distraction. Like I really was not like, I didn't want to do nothing. Like I really didn't. I was so scared like we was gonna like fuck, like the fuck. So I was like, he's like, "Damn, come here." So I got closer, but I was just kind of like, if we fuck, I'm gonna fucking kill myself because bro, I was a virgin. I still am a virgin. Like, I'm not really planning to lose my shit, bro. Like, I was like hella fucking scared. And then then I get closer, and then like we chilling, we hugging, whatever. And I swear on everything, nothing happened that night. Like, really nothing. So yeah. So yeah. And then I was like using the movie as a distraction. Like I kept looking back and like looking at it, and he's like, "You must really love that movie." And I was like, "It's good or whatever." I was not paying attention to it, but alright. And then we was chilling, whatever. And he's like, I look at his arm, and then he kind of peeped that I was staring at it, and he's like, "Oh, it's real." I was like, "Word?" He's like, "I mean, you could touch it." Bro, he got a whole tattoo here. I was like, "She look fire." Like, damn. So when I was texting him about his tattoo and shit, and he recently he just left 8th grade. So I was kind of like, "Yeah, how's your graduation and shit?" Da, 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 da. And then he was talking about like where he's from or like what he's mixed with or whatever. he goes, I'm from like Honduras and da da da. I go, what? Like what? And he's like, what about you? I was like, I'm from Honduras. Because I didn't want to say I'm from Honduras because I feel like he was just gonna be like, stop lying, you just saying that because I'm from there. Yeah. And then he was like, word? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was like, mom and dad. He was like, that's crazy. I was like, I know. He's like, yo, my mom would love you. I was like, what you said to say? Like, what the fuck did you just say? But okay. And then I was like, your tattoo looks nice. He's like, alright, thanks. And he's like, if you ever want something, like, I got you. And I was like, dang. And then he was asking me, like, if I smoke or drink. And I was like, nah. And then he was like, alright. He's like, can I be back? I was like, yeah. So he leaves the room. And he, like, obviously when he came back in the room, like, I knew for a fact, nigga smoke. Like, I knew because you just smell it. He was like, yo, we just calms me down, you know, like, you make me nervous and shit. And I was like, crazy. And he's like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro, you pretty. And he kept saying that, and I was just like, okay. I felt awkward though, like, no cap, like, oh. I was about to shit my pants. So then I was like, I'm leaving at 2. And he's like, alright. So then at 2, I was like, I need to go. Yo, I was waiting for 2 for so long. We was just kissing or whatever. I was like playing with his hair, and I kept touching his tattoo, bro, because I've never like touched that tattoo. Like, yeah, like I touched it, but never like felt it. And, like his shit, you could feel it. So yeah, and then we was just talking, whatever. And then when the movie was over, I was like, I looked at the time, and then I was like, yo, I got 2 more minutes, because I actually did have 2 more minutes. So then he was like, damn, I'm gonna miss you. And I was like, word. So then he's like, I'm gonna walk you out. I was like, all right. So he walks me to the gate, and I see a group. I just walk out, I see the group. And then I see my cousin's boyfriend. I was like, so me and him like stare at each other, like dead stare at each other. Because I was trying to be like, is that him? And he was trying to be like, is that her? Like, so they had a Hennessy bottle. They actually had like a lot of bottles, but the Hennessy bottle, he picked it up and like moved. He didn't pick it up. A guy picked it, like another guy picked it up and kind of moved it. And they were like smoking shit. And then the guy that like moved the bottle was like, you having a good night? I was like, yeah. He's like, I hope it gets better. I was like, thank you. And I just kept walking. And I remember calling my cousin that day, and she didn't fucking answer. But yeah, so I was walking like back to the place, and then my friend calls me, and I was like trying to act like sleepy because I was like, my mom's phone probably died or whatever. So I was like, hello. My friend was like, yo, it's. So I was like, fuck. And then she's like, yo, meet me at da-da-da-da. Like, I'm with my cousin right now. We mad lit. Like, where you at? Like, come through. And I was like, fuck, alright. So we stayed on the phone for a while until, like, I actually found the place. And then they were vaping. Like, they were having fun, whatever. Her cousin was gonna go smoke weed. And I was like, I don't want to smell like that, though. Like, and he was, like, the boy was texting me, like, are you okay? And shit. I was like, yeah, I'm fine, whatever. And I finally, like, I tried the fucking vape. It was like nothing. And then they were gonna go like smoke weed. So I went. I really don't call it smoking weed just because I went like so when I go home and like, fall asleep or whatever. And then in the morning, later, like 4 hours later, because I went home like around 5, the like lady was like, oh my god, to my mom, like, you had fun last night, you came at 5, da-da-da. My mom was like, I didn't come till 8 today, I don't know what you're talking about. So then she was like, oh, and she was like, damn, I fucked up, like the girl's gonna be mad at me. So after like my mom comes in the room, she's like, where were you last night? I was like, nowhere. She's like, Ingrid, don't lie to me. And I was like, I'm not. So I was trying to act like, obviously when she told me that, my heart dropped, bro. I was like, but I was just kind of like playing it off. I was like, I was on the phone with Fred last night, like for 2 hours, but I didn't want to make a long, like, because she knew that me and Fred were like really close because we were chilling so much. And she was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, I was so scared. And then his cousin texted me, the one that like tried to put us on. He was like, yo, I know you didn't do nothing with my cousin, but like you trying to do something with me. I thought they were testing me. I just stopped talking to both of them because it was fucking awkward. But yeah, I didn't get caught. Eventually, like I would obviously tell my mom, but it hasn't even like, it's been like, well, it's been like 6 months since this happened, so she's obviously gonna be mad at me. But yeah, and obviously like I can't be like, yeah, we kissed and cuddled, like no. Yeah, that's like how I sneaked out of the house to see a guy. Bye guys.